Person.
Are.
A folktale is a traditional story told in an entertaining way, which may lead some to think that folktales lack deeper meaning, but this is not the case. A folktale is passed along by a culture for generations, and each storyteller adds something of his or her own to the story. And in this way, folktales provide great insight into the wisdom of the culture.
All right, what's our conclusion?
This is not the case.
Yes, so what is not the case?
It's not the case that they lack a deeper meaning.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're saying that folktales do have a deeper meaning, right? And what is our reasoning for saying that folktales do have a deeper meaning?
Because they're passed down from generations and that they're able to add something.
Yes, they're passed along by culture, they add something, and they provide great insight into the wisdom of a culture.
Mm-hmm.
What is the flaw here? Or why is this not a valid argument? This is just like it's hot outside, therefore we should get ice cream.
Okay, so yeah, just because like they're passed along doesn't mean that they have a deeper meaning.
Yeah, or just because they provide great insight into the wisdom of the culture doesn't mean, like that doesn't mean that they have a deeper meaning. I mean, in common sense world, we're like, yeah, that does.
Right.
But on LSAT world, it means nothing. And so what do we have to conclude, or what was our guess here to connect it to?
I was just thinking like anything that provides wisdom or is passed down.
Yes. It has a deeper meaning. Sorry, I got excited, but yeah. All right. Well, did you see that video I posted on Instagram of like the guy from the swimming contest? And he was like, I'm like, this is how I feel like getting to your predictions. All right. So let's go ahead and start with A.
Any tale that is passed along by a culture for generations can provide great insight into the wisdom of that culture. I feel like that kind of just reinstates.
Yes, this just connects our two premises together.
Yeah.
It doesn't get us to our conclusion. Excellent.
Any tale that provides insight into the wisdom of a culture is deeply meaningful in some respect. Yeah.
You're like, I guess. Yeah, any tale that provides insight into the wisdom of a culture is deeply meaningful in at least one way. We can't lack deeper meaning then, because we at least have this one way. I really like B.
Okay. Yeah, it's not too strong because it says in some respect, I guess, right?
Well, wait, straight sufficient assumption questions, because we have if assumed. Can sufficient assumption questions ever be too strong?
No.
Is $1 million sufficient for 50?
Yes.
Yes. So just like this, like this could say are deeply meaningful in every single way, and it would still be an okay answer.
I think that's kind of what
I think you're switching. I'm guessing the reason you've missed so many is you're not recognizing the difference between necessary and sufficient in your question stems.
Well, and I've been like drilling into my head, like when it's assumed, relies, or depends, that's necessary, right? So, and then the if is sufficient. So I've been drilling that in my head, but then I think when I did this question, I was like, in some respect, looking back, I think I was like, well, maybe that's not strong enough. But
I do see that. Okay. But we're just saying like lack deeper meaning. And so it can't be without if it has one. Like this is saying it has 0 deeper meaning, and we're saying it has 1. So that would be sufficient.
Okay. Not every tale that lacks deep meaning or beauty is told solely for entertainment.
Irrelevant.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I picked D. Any tale with deep meaning provides great insight into the wisdom of the culture that's been passed.
What does this one do?
Is that like where they flip it?
Yeah, so this says any tale that has deep meaning has wisdom of a culture. We need it to go the other way, which it says wisdom of a culture leads to deep meaning. Did you do the sufficient assumption quiz again?
Did I do it?
Yeah, again.
No.
That will be a good thing for you to do it once more, just to look over.
Yeah.
It'll be kind of review for you, but it will be good practice. Because like a lot of the answer choices forced you to think about the switching.
Yeah, because I was between C and D, and I was like,
Yeah. Nope. All right. And what about E?
a story. Excuse me, a story that is told primarily for entertainment does not necessarily lack deeper meaning.
Not strong enough.
Yeah.
It's just saying it might not lack it, but that doesn't guarantee that it does have some of it.
Okay.
Not
Yeah,
fair.
I think the only reason that I ended up choosing B was, but then yeah, it doesn't even make sense because we're not even finding where it provides meaning. So
And that's what our goal is. Perfect. Your understanding has come so far, Taylor's truly.